Picking up with verse 10, always in my prayers, requesting if perhaps now, at last, by the will of God, I will succeed in coming to you. Now we start to get a clearer picture of the context in which Paul is writing. Carrying over the thought from the previous verse, Paul now tells his readers what it is that he prays for regarding the Roman church. And this is all very interesting in light of what Paul has said. He clearly has a great regard for the Roman Christians. And now he says he has longed to come see them in person. Now, as an aside, if you know Paul's story and how it ends, there's a real divine irony to what he's saying here, because Rome is where he's ultimately going to lose his life. But back to the verse, we get a very strong sense that Paul has desired to make it to Rome for some time, but has been prevented from doing so. This is something that he takes up with God fairly regularly, it seems. Now, the obvious question is, what has stopped Paul from coming to Rome, if that's what he's wanted to do? And if we're asking that question, the obvious question that the text really leads us to ask, then we're starting to nail the historical context. The Roman Christians are very likely wondering the same thing. Why hasn't this man come to see us? And it's due to that question that a certain faction in the Roman church has sprung up and started saying some pretty nasty things about Paul. This is the question, the issue that Paul is writing to address, and now we're starting to see it take shape. So with that in mind, let's keep reading through the text and see if this becomes a little clearer.